Hidden away on the Essex coastline lies a magical world of craft and design, where forgotten treasures are given a new lease of life.
Ah, there we go.
We all have things that we love, but sometimes we just can't find a purpose for them. These unused items are cluttering up our homes, but they hold so many memories, we simply can't throw them away. It's not just a sewing machine, is it? It's what it represents.
It's part of our childhood.
It was something that I always wondered what could be done with it.
It reminds me of being really happy as a child.
Here in the workshop, our team of crafters will reimagine and transform these items.
No going back now, that's the first cut.
It's nice to be able to try and breathe new life into this old object.
This is always the scary part of any project, of taking a crowbar to it.
Transforming them into something new and beautiful.
Oh my God, it's incredible. That is absolutely amazing.
Our team of crafting collaborators are ready and willing to remake, each with a specialist skill. We have masters of metal.
That's the point of no return, that, isn't it?
And that is absolutely bob on.
Textile gurus, and woodworking maestros.
Might come off. We shall see.
There's nothing our team can't transform. First into the workshop is Becky from Worcester, who has brought in some musical memories of her late father.
Becky, thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm really looking forward to exploring these two pieces. This is Daisy and Titch.
Hey.
They're going to be pitching some ideas to you. Let's talk about the items that you've brought in.
OK.
'Cause you grew up in quite a musical family, didn't you?
I did indeed, yes. So my dad was a guitarist. That wasn't his full-time job, although he played most nights of the week when we were children in a band. There was always music.
Right.
My mum and I sang in choirs. You know, my brother plays, my dad plays guitar, but yeah.
And the story behind it's a baby piano? What do you call it?
Yeah, it's a baby piano. So I had that given to me from a great aunt, and I was about 7 years old. But I mean, Dad used to come in and sort of play, you know, blues on it, you know. But yeah, I mean, he was a guitarist, but he could pick up most things and, you know, give us a tune on something.
This is the bit that I want to talk about with you, because this is very, very special, isn't it?
It is indeed. My dad made that out of a solid block of maple. And I can remember him making it, and it would have been the late 80s. And he said, well, is this too heavy? And if you play guitar, you would never, you know...
You put your back out.
He said, now I know why they don't make guitars out of maple. So I've just kept it with the idea of making something from it.
Yeah.
But no idea what to make with it.
I'm still just in awe, because, like you say, he's not a woodworker.
No.
He wasn't a carpenter,
No.
or
He was an incredible... If he was going to do something, he was going to do it properly.
Yeah. I know you sadly lost him last year,
November,
didn't you?
yeah,
That must have been a massive wrench.
Absolutely.
Was it expected, or...?
No, he died very suddenly. He died abroad. Him and Mum were on holiday, and yeah. So yeah, it was very difficult. But it's just such a loss. But you know, I am so grateful that we've got his music. And when we had his funeral, all of the music that was played was music that my dad had recorded.
Right.
So it was him playing.
Oh my goodness.
And he was I'm biased, but he was an amazing. He was amazing, honestly. I feel just so lucky that he was my dad. I mean, you know, and I'm so proud of him.
He sounds lovely, so we need to do it justice.
Oh, yes.
OK,
yeah.
This is where you guys come in. No pressure, Titch.
OK.
Have you got an idea as to what you will remake these two beautiful pieces into?
I do have an idea. Do you like wine?
Maybe.
Maybe just the
That's a rhetorical question, Titch.
OK, my idea for the piano is to use the base as a wine stall underneath. I'll then use this where you can put all the coasters and stuff like that, all various things. in here, we'll put glasses and I'll light it in here.
Oh,
and this
wonderful.
is where I'll incorporate the guitar. So I'll split the guitar down and put it into the back so you'll have the shapes of the guitar. And just looking at the inlays in the guitar, I think there'll be a great place to keep like a corkscrew. And I'd like to brighten it up a little bit for you. I'd like to do a really sort of funky paint scheme on it.
Wonderful.
Well, I've got a very different idea to Titch. So I really like these curved leg pieces. I thought I could take both of those, set them apart, make a nice top out of some of the timber from the front and the sides of the piano, and create a lovely coffee table.
Wow.
The guitar, I was thinking we could make it into a lovely picture frame.
Wonderful. So different.
They are totally different. So Titch is going to incorporate both pieces into one drinks cabinet.
Yep.
But Daisy wants to create a coffee table out of the piano and then a photo frame out of the guitar base. Well, I'm glad I'm not you, because I couldn't choose between those two. I'd be really stuck.
I think the drinks cabinet.
The drinks cabinet.
I think I'd probably have more use for a drinks cabinet, but I mean, your ideas are fantastic.
Thanks.
I cannot wait to see this. This is going to be good.
Exciting.
Wonderful. Go forth, Titch. Create a masterpiece.
I will.
Becky's piano was made by the Dale 40 Piano Company in the mid-20th century. This spinet or small upright style could fit more easily in people's homes, making piano playing more accessible.
What I need to do now is get into it and see what's inside and see if it's going to be a bit of an epic. There are little clips here. And in fact, that just drops straight out. If it all comes apart like that, I'll be laughing. Oh. And in fact, it does. Would you believe it? That's the top. This is all attached together. Let's have a look here. Some more clips underneath. Oh, a little bit cobwebby, but look at that. That's a result, isn't it? It's quite an old piece. And you can imagine how many people have sat and played this. It must have brought so much enjoyment to people over the years. And I know Becky is really fond of it. So I need to do a fantastic job on this.
Sadly, Becky's piano can't last forever. It's been well used, and now the tuning pins can't hold the tension in the strings to make those perfect notes. So it's become untunable, and is now destined for greater things.
Hang on, I've got a little snag here. Let's get that. Oh, sounded terminal, but it wasn't. Look at that. How cool is that? The whole thing. And look at that. A plectrum. That was probably Becky's dad's. He would have used that on the guitar body, wouldn't he? Cool. I've got to incorporate that in the design, haven't I? And what else, for those that remember him? A halfpence piece. Treasure.
But it's not just treasure Titch is finding in the old piano. He's discovered a few problems for the remake too.
Turns out that all pianos are glued together with some serious stuff. Look at that. There's still timber attached to it. The top as well. So that set me back a little bit because now I've got to build a cabinet. I haven't got a cabinet anymore, so I'm going to have to construct it and put it all back together. Yeah, that's going to take some time.
Titch needs to rethink and replace the damaged wood from the back of the piano before he can create the drinks cabinet.
Yep, we can definitely cut it here. That is some good quality leather, that is.
Next up is Sandra from Berkshire, who's brought in an item of garden furniture she inherited from her mum.
Sandra, thank you so much for coming in today. I love this piece. This is John, who's going to be working his magic very soon. But before we talk about how we're going to save it and remake it, we need to talk about your mum, Joan, because she sounds like quite a formidable
She was. Everyone called her Grandma. Even people in the shop that came in, the village, everyone called her Grandma. She had 2 restaurants and a shoe shop. So 2 shoe shops, actually. Yes.
2 shoe shops,
yes,
2 restaurants,
two
and
restaurants.
bringing you up?
And bringing me and my 2 sisters, yes. Gosh. Yeah, so she was a busy lady.
She sounds amazing.
She was lovely.
And you worked with her as well, didn't you?
I did. She and I had a business together for 16 years, the ladies' clothes shop.
Am I right in thinking there was a sweet shop and a post office?
Yes, the post office and sweet shop were mine, but the clothes shop was mine and my mum's. So she got all the experience for business and she taught me a lot.
What was she like to work with?
Hard. Taskmaster, because everything had to be perfect. You had to be polishing rails or dusting or tidying or doing something. You know, there was always something you had to do. But it made a good business.
She must have been exhausted.
Yeah, she was, but she was working until she was 80. Yeah, so she never stopped. It's only because she became ill that she stopped working.
And she passed away during the pandemic, was that right?
June 2020, yeah.
That must have been really hard.
It was, yeah, it was really, really difficult because obviously no one was allowed to come and see her. I was caring for her, but she got a beautiful house with a bedroom that had a balcony, so the children, and the swimming pool out there, so the children would come and swim. I say children, they're adults, and then they'd climb a ladder and look over the balcony to be able to talk to her, so they could have some sort of interaction with her.
I think sometimes with people that are so strong and formidable, you think that they're invincible, that they're just going to go on forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, her grandchildren, that was their safe place, her home. So if there was any problem, it was always my mum that they went to. So
let's talk about the lounger, because I think when loved ones pass away, there is a tendency to hang on to items for sentimental reasons. You know, lots of people keep rings or necklaces, which I'm sure you have. Mm-hmm. What's made you keep this?
Because it was the one place that I remember my mum actually resting. Because they were working, my mum and dad were working a lot, they built a swimming pool so that we had something to do in the summer and things. And this was her sun lounger for the pool. So she'd work all day, she'd come home. She never rested very much, but the one thing she would sit on and rest for about 10 or 15 minutes was her sun lounger. And then as the grandchildren came along, she would put them on there and they'd sleep on there and she'd be on there cuddling them and things. So it's got really big memories.
Big memories.
Yeah, yeah.
And I understand there is another imminent grandchild as we speak.
Could be any hour now, in fact, yeah. And it was 2 years yesterday that my mum passed away, so it's quite an emotional time anyway. So it's quite nice that this baby will be born.
Yeah, real circle of life. And I understand that the baby's going to be a little girl.
It is.
And her middle name is going to be...
Joan. Yeah, yeah, so it'd be lovely.
That's a real fitting tribute, isn't it? Yeah. The thing that will be interesting with this, I mean, it's a beautiful piece, isn't it, John?
It is, certainly.
But John's going to dismantle it.
Yes.
How will you feel when that happens?
No, that's fine. It's just knowing that it's going to be used for something, and it was my mum's, so that will just make it special. It doesn't matter what it's going to be.
Lovely. Talking of that, that's where you come in, my darling.
So you've got a granddaughter due any minute now. So what I propose to do, what this is saying to me is, I'm going to make her a little bench.
Oh, wow, yes, that would be lovely.
And then, utilising the handles and the wheels, I propose to make a toy cart.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That would be absolutely amazing.
And she can, when she's older and learns to walk, she can wheel it around.
Oh, so it'll be mobile?
I'm going to make it fully functional, using these beautiful wheels. Because these wheels are aluminium, and they're going to polish up really, really nicely.
Lovely. You know? What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds amazing. Yeah, it'd be wonderful. And to have 2 items is, it's great.
And do you think Joan would like it?
She'd love it, yeah. She's got 10 grandchildren, 9 boys, 1 girl, so this little girl's going to be very special anyway.
Very special.
Yeah.
And about to arrive, which is all terribly exciting.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you, John. That sounds like a great...
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad you're happy with that.
Back in the workshop, John is preparing to transform Sandra's sun lounger into a toy cart and a toddler bench.
On closer inspection, it is really in good condition, really, bar the one bit of damage. I'm suspecting hardwood for the condition they're in as well, and something like a Rocco. What I love about this cart is these handles. They're so reminiscent at the turn of the last century. They were on literally everything. And it makes me smile because I've not long been married. I've been 4 years married, and we hired a sweetie cart with these exact same sort of handles on them. And every time I look at them, it's like, reminds me of my wedding. So I'm going to make 2 items. First of all, I'm going to make her granddaughter a child's bench. Everybody loves a child's bench. And then for the rest of the material, using those polished aluminium wheels and using these handles, I'm going to make a toy cart, just something where you can literally clear the floor by just literally lobbing the toys in this little cart. And when she gets a little bit older and she can walk, she can grab hold of the little handles, and she can wheel them around to her desired place and literally tip her toys out, and fun had by all. So that's what I intend to do.
But first things first, John's got to take it apart.
I'm going old school, mate. Just getting some wrist action in. I'm going old school. OK, so I've got the wheels loose now. I'm looking forward to polishing them up. Most people think that aluminium doesn't rust, but it does, it oxidises. But when I've polished these, I'm going to lacquer them to seal in that shine, and they're going to be a beautiful addition to the toy cart. There we go, they're free now.
Titch has finished dismantling Becky's piano and is now working out what to do with her dad's guitar.
This is going to be incorporated into the piano drinks cabinet. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to have to split it down the middle, because I'd like to use 2 pieces of it and mirror it, flip it and use it as decoration in the back. I've got a little line to mark up all the way around, so I'll get it even. And I've got this device. Now, I don't know what it's called. The mystery device, but it's so useful. It's got a flat base on it. I put a pencil in there, and I can set it up at the level I want it, and then I can run it around. So I'll run it around the guitar body, like so. And hopefully, I will get a line all the way around. Like that. Amazing. And it gives me a line at a level all the way through the guitar. The biggest worry I've got, though, is cutting it. So if you look at the line I've drawn around, you see how thin it gets here? Really thin, and thin at this point, because it's a 3-dimensional shape. It's cut in various places. So as I cut this through in a straight line, I'm going to have very, very thin points on it. That's going to be tough. But hey, I like a challenge. And I've decided the best method to use is a handsaw. I think that's my best chance of getting it spot on. So, thankfully, they've got me a brand new one, which I needed. And I'm going to try and cut this all the way through the centre. OK. Look at me, I'm shaking. No pressure, come on.
Titch only has one chance to get this right as he saws into this one-of-a-kind handcrafted guitar body. One slip of the saw and it could be ruined.
And there she goes. Got it. Wow. Well, I basically just sawed through a tree that thick. I think they look great. Spot on. It was hard work. Don't need to go to the gym tonight, do I?
This is 61 years worth of dust coming out of him.
Next in need of our remaker skills are Janan and her daughter Lauren from the West Midlands, who've brought in an item that holds great holiday memories.
Janan and Lauren, thank you for bringing this into the Saved and Remade workshop. This is Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
She's going to be working her magic on it. But before she does, let's get the story of this camera, because it has quite a far-flung beginning, doesn't it? Where were you on holiday?
Hong Kong. We bought it from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I was 5 months pregnant.
Oh, in Hong Kong?
I know. I don't recommend traveling when you're 5 months pregnant.
We're like Wonder Woman. It was crazy. We did so much walking as well. But Mum's a trooper, like heavily pregnant, walking around the streets of Hong Kong. Yeah, we saw it like in the city centre in this little shop, and we were like, oh my gosh. I think we wanted one anyway. I think we were looking for a new camera in the family, and it's just like we had to find a way to like capture all the crazy things that we were doing.
Yeah. And was this just like, ooh,
yeah, it was
with
like
the shop,
a beaming,
glowing
glow of light around it. Yeah, I was like, oh, like sent down from the heavens. And then it was for the best anyway.
So when you got it, who started taking the photographs first, or was it a sort of family affair?
That's the thing. It was like mainly me and my sister Nicole, like we're in charge of the camera.
But then there was a slight issue involving the camera and some sand.
Oh yeah.
Should we have a little chat about that?
Yeah.
Lauren, I think you should tell this story. Whose fault was it?
It definitely wasn't my fault. Let's just start there. It was Nicole's fault, again, my older sister.
She's not here to defend herself,
She's not, no, but this is completely honest and true. We went to the beach in Turkey, and then I think...
Did you drop it or something?
Somehow sand got into the lens at the front.
So it got broken?
It got broken.
Yeah,
it didn't work after that. I think when you tried to take pictures, it had like a black bit at the bottom where the sun was, and then it eventually just stopped working.
It's just gathering dust. I mean, it's a shame, really, you know, but I can't bring myself to throw it away because it is from Hong Kong. It is all those memories.
So, Daisy.
Yes.
Any idea as to what you would like to do with this?
Well, I'm thinking it's really interesting that it's a camera and it captures all these moments and you've got all these lovely pictures, but actually what the camera itself physically means to you and that kind of memory of the time period and everything. I was thinking it'd be really nice to showcase the different parts of the camera. So what my idea is, I'll make a nice wooden frame and I'll take this camera apart and place all the different pieces within the frame. I think maybe I might do it in size order, so I could have the bigger pieces at the top and it could get smaller. And I think it would be a really nice piece of art for the wall and a memory of that time.
What do you girls think?
It does. It sounds perfect.
Yeah, you know, it saves it being on the shelf, and it'll be on the wall, and we can see it, and we can remember those days.
Yeah,
really.
When when Daisy opens it, there's going to be like a ton of sand's going to fall out.
How lovely! Thank you. I think it'll be lovely.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
I'm excited to get started.
It was a sad thing, really, because it's such a lovely camera, and when we realised we couldn't use it anymore, it was quite sad.
Yeah. So we would definitely like to see it transformed into something that we can see. Yeah, remind us of it instead of it just gathering dust on the shelf.
That's right.
In the workshop, Daisy's first job is to deconstruct the camera.
So that's 4 little screws out. See if I can find any more. There's loads around the little base here. I really appreciate it when people take lots of photos. I myself am rubbish at remembering to take photographs, but I really enjoy going through old photo albums and reminiscing about times. So I can understand why this would be so important to Janan and her family, and Lauren, who also came along with Janan. It's also the action of taking a photograph on a proper camera rather than just taking a snap on a phone. There's something a lot more romantic about that. I'm hoping it's really going to pop apart soon.
But it's not as easy as you would think. This camera has been built to last.
As I'm really starting to realise, these sort of cameras are not designed to be taken apart. I really need to be careful because ideally I don't want to break any of it. I want to keep it all in in its little pieces. Just like taking apart a well-made piece of furniture, it's got its challenges. It's not designed to be taken apart, it's designed to be strong and to last, which is why I'm having quite a few difficulties in getting apart. Okay, here we are. The inside of Janan's camera. It's fallen out. Cool. I think that will look cool within a frame. Let's just pull that off there. Now I've opened up the outer casing. I haven't found any sand as yet, but my next step is just to keep working away at it, bring out as many components as I can to put towards this piece of art. There's still a lot of tiny screws to get undone.
Across the workshop, Titch is giving Becky's piano a stunning new look.
I'm just currently over in the little painting area, specifically an area where we tried to keep less dust in because everything was really dusty where we were working in the workshop. This area is a little bit better, to be fair. And what I've done, you can see that I've painted Becky's piano. Painted it all black, which seemed a little bit crazy to do so, you know? I mean, it looked a bit wild. However, I knew that I was going to go and do this pattern over the top. So the actual black is just going to be the lines between the pattern. She really liked sort of Bohemian patterns and like the sort of Mandala style. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And she loves sort of earthy colours, so I'm going to use those in the design and we'll paint it all up. So the piano will not be black. You'll see little lines of it, but there'll be this lovely Bohemian design onto it.
The mandala style that Becky is fond of originates from India. Drawn from the centre point, it is representative of the interconnectedness of the universe.
What I need to do is push down on all the tape. I'm just doing my design, all freehand. And I've got a sort of design in mind. It's the first time I've done a design like this, a big mandala style. They're really quite complicated. Now I've got the idea in my head of what I want it to look like, but we'll wait and see. I mean, I've got to do all the painting, put the colour into it, and then we'll do the reveal as such and take away the tape. Hopefully it is what I imagine. I think Becky will really like this. You know, it's going to be really bespoke. It's something that will really shout out in her home, and I think she'll get a lot of use out of it. Also, there's a guitar body, the one that I cut in half, and I've got an idea for that which will reveal when it opens up. I think it'll be really cool.
Becky is returning to the workshop to see what magic Titch has worked on her piano and her dad's guitar.
From my sort of family history, they are made to be together. It was my dad's aunt and it was his guitar body, so it just seems to me a natural fit. What an ideal opportunity to have your makers make my dad's guitar that is almost redundant, but a precious object to me, into something that can be usable.
Becky, it's so good to see you again.
Excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
So, talk to me about what you brought in to the Saved and Remade workshop.
I brought in a piano that I've had since I was a little girl, that my great aunt gave me, and a guitar body that my dad had made.
And I know that your dad sadly passed away last year, so I'm so sorry to hear that, but you wanted something to remember him by, and I think Titch has created a masterpiece, dare I say it.
Really chuffed with it. It was really difficult. It was the first time I'd attempted to do something quite so intricate, but the end result, I think, is really effective.
So, Titch, are we ready to do the honours?
Yeah, let's do it.
I shall help this side.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Now, you're a very colourful person, and I thought I would incorporate that, and you said you loved earthy colours.
Yes.
So I tried to incorporate that into the design. Underneath, you've got a wine rack. The front opens up so you can put your little chopping boards and corkscrews, etc., into the front, and then...
This is the good bit.
Underneath here.
Oh, wow.
There, split down the centre. Now, that was no easy task.
No, I bet.
Splitting that down the centre is
that's perfect.
your dad's guitar body. Now, there's a couple of little things here that I found. Inside it, I found a plectrum.
Inside the guitar?
Inside the piano.
Inside the piano.
Now, I'm fairly certain that would have been one of your dad's plectrums, and also underneath there was a halfpence piece.
Wow.
So I put them both in to the design on the top as well.
Wonderful, thank you.
What do you think?
I think it's incredible.
He's done an amazing job, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And your dad, what do you think he would have made of it?
He'd really like it.
Yeah. So we need a little round of drinks then. You're a gin and tonic girl.
Absolutely.
Your dad was?
Red wine.
Red wine. Real ale. All the
me.
time. Pint of real ale. I'm a whiskey sour girl. Yeah. That's the round. Shall I get him in?
Get him in.
Brilliant.
I can't believe that he's managed to incorporate both the guitar body and the piano into one cohesive piece, and the fact that he's found a plectrum in the piano and put that onto it is really special to me, and will be a talking point when people come in and say, oh wow, look at that. I'll say, yeah, that was my dad made that guitar and that's my old piano. That's wonderful.
John is meticulously planning the child's bench to make use of every piece of Sandra's sun lounger.
Well, as an engineer, it's very important that I work to some type of plan. So in this particular case, as in many, I do a drawing first, then take all my dimensions, calculate, and then when I start the project, I know I've got the sufficient material to complete it. Quite fortunately, with this particular item, the sun lounger was in very good condition. I've sanded it down and it's come absolutely gorgeous. The only part I need for the handles is the shortest amount possible. Because it's for a child, I'm going to reduce the weight. So I've started out with the wheel and simply just drew around it. And because there is no fixed plan for this, it's all about proportion. Having drawn round the wheel, I have all the proportions to eye to suit.
With his plan in place, John builds the frame for the child's seat, and he's over the moon to have found the metal he needs in the scrap pile.
I think you'd be surprised, because it happens quite a lot, that I will pick up a piece of scrap and offer it up, and it will be absolutely millimetre perfect, and I need to trim one end.
And there's more luck in store for John as he realises the wood from the sun lounger is an even better fit than he'd hoped.
As in many cases, I make a design and it's slightly changed. I've laid the timbers across the side of the cart, and I've discovered that I can actually get 4 across, and they fit virtually perfectly. All I have to do now is get the holes to line up by the skin of their little teeth. If I can just get them to line up, I can save myself a lot of cutting. So I'm just going to try that now. I'm going to drill 2 pilot holes and see whether I can get fixings in here to do the job I desire them to do. Here he goes.
If John can use the original screw holes that are already in the slats and make them fit with the new metal frame, it will make for a much tidier finish.
So I've marked those 2 holes now. Now I'm going to take the timber off and drill them for real. You may have noticed I'm drilling slightly on an angle, because what I'm actually going to do is put a bigger diameter hole in for the fixing to give me that little bit of play. The the tolerance is that close. We're talking about splitting millimetres, so that little bit of angle on the drill is just going to give me that extra millimetre so I can actually put the nut on the back. That's how close it is, but it does happen quite a lot.
Daisy is making the frame for the camera artwork. And I'm intrigued to see how she's getting on, so I pop over to the workshop for a quick nosy.
You have got to be very methodical and patient with what you're about to do.
Yes.
The camera has now been completely taken apart, yeah?
Every single tiny, tiny little screw.
My goodness.
Which I'm hoping to put in size order on this board.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, the patience that you are going to need for that is incredible. And are you going to do it from small to big or big to small, or are you going to mix them all around, or...?
The plan is size order, so it'll be biggest at the top going down to smallest, portrait.
And these are the frames that you're going to use. So is this the size, that you're going to use?
This is the size I'm going to use, and I figured because, you know, with all these technical bits, you've got lots of curves and stuff like that, so I didn't want to do a kind of very sharp, mitered frame.
Yeah.
So I'm going for a nice rounded frame.
Have you got the patience for this sort of thing? I'd be throwing this. Within 5 minutes, I'd be like, I can't do it.
Therapeutic.
Is it? No,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. It's like this and cables are the two things that
I
would
can't
drive...
do cables.
How are you going to attach it? Are you going to just use glue, or...?
Yeah, I think so. A little hot glue gun, hopefully will do it.
Oh, my goodness. Look at all these tiny little pieces.
Yeah, lots of tiny pieces.
How many hours do you think it's going to take you?
Hopefully not too long. I've already divided it up, so this was from my small box.
Right.
I've got a medium and a large box.
Gosh,
so...
you're very methodical. It's very organised.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Literally, this is a classic, rather you than me one. I should look forward to seeing it when it's done, Daisy.
Thank you.
Janan and Lauren are back to see what Daisy has made from their family camera.
I can't wait to see it.
I think whatever it's going to be, because it was made with the camera, it's just going to bring back so many memories. Like, whatever it is, it's just going to make us feel so warm and nice inside.
Janan and Lauren, it's so lovely to see you again. Daisy has had so much patience with this remake.
Oh my God. We're sorry, Daisy.
I really quite enjoyed it. It was actually quite a therapeutic process.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
oh
so ready.
Ready,
So
Daisy?
excited.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat and tears.
Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh my God.
I would have thought that. Oh,
Literally was not expecting anything like this. That is incredible.
Look at
how it goes so into the tiniest piece from the biggest.
Did this all come from that camera?
Yeah, all from that camera.
Oh my goodness.
Daisy, I literally don't even know how you physically did this. That's,
This
that's
is
incredible.
just so artistic, so skillful.
It's
oh my
so
goodness.
modern. It just looks like so modern, like modern art, and it's just cool.
And then I made this frame. This is a solid oak frame.
It's just lovely.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I appreciate that effort, really, that work, the time consuming, and you've done an amazing job. You thought about it, how to put it together. I would never have thought of this.
Literally, I just love it. It's just, it's just beautiful. Thank you, Daisy. We love it.
I couldn't believe my eyes, actually. I never would have thought it was going to be as amazing as that.
Yeah, me neither. I thought I knew what I was expecting, but then I saw it and I was like, this is so much better than anything I thought.
It's incredible. I think it might go on top of the fireplace. That will be the best place for it, because everybody will see it then, and we'll have some photos from our holidays put around it.
And it's like, it doesn't matter that the camera was broken before, because now it's been broken up even more. And for a good, like, in a good way, and it's just...
It's going to attract attention.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
let the fun commence.
John is putting the finishing touches onto the toy cart that he's made from Sandra's mum's sun lounger.
I've really enjoyed working on John's sun lounger. Even the wheels have turned out really nice. I suspected they would, but there's no telling until you really get down to it and get all the grime off it. It's been a pleasure to work on. I've just taken the axle wholesale with its fixings and just shortened it, the axle a little bit, and the mainstay, the stops, and the handles. This job has virtually made itself. I'm so happy with the way it's turned out. Even though it was aged, the quality of the materials were really good. It was really, really well made, and that's translated into this beautiful piece.
Sandra is back at the workshop to see what John has created, and she has some wonderful news.
I've just had a granddaughter, she's 4 weeks old, and it'd be wonderful to have something made as an heirloom that would be her great-grandma's, so it'd be very special for her and for the family, to be able to pass it down as well from generation to generation, I'm hoping.
Hey, Sandra, lovely to see you again. When I last left you, you were, the grandchild was imminent.
It was due the day, I think, yes, but she came 10 days late.
She? Little girl?
Yes, Willow, and she's beautiful, really special. I've got 5 boys, so this is a granddaughter as well. So.
Perfect. And I know when you brought your mum's sun lounger in, we talked to John about creating something that Willow or any grandchild could have. It was a good challenge, this one, for you, wasn't it? I could see you were really into it.
The wood, even though it was old, was still in very, very good condition.
So are you ready to see what John has created?
I am. Very ready to see it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is lovely, isn't it? I love it. No, that's amazing.
But there's a couple of things missing.
Yes, there is. Yes. What can that be?
What can that be? Shall we reveal?
We shall.
Because there is something over here as well.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't
love
it gorgeous?
Yeah. Oh, how fantastic is that? Oh, I love that. That is going to have a lot of use, and that is going to be an heirloom. That's going to be, yeah, we'll keep that forever. Love it. And this, so I want to sit on it, but I think I might break it.
But for little Willow, when she gets a bit older.
Break it. It's all solid steel.
Yeah, I love it. I really love it.
I'm
And
so
this
glad
is
you
just, yeah. There's so many things you can do with that.
Yeah.
She's going to love that. I think we're all going to love that.
Yeah, I can see lots of teddy bears and dolls
I can
being
see
wheeled
all
around.
sorts of stuff being wheeled around in it. Yeah, so can I.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you love it, and I think little Willow will love it
I'm
too.
sure little Willow will love it, and she'll know that it's come from her great-grandma. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. So appreciate that. It's beautiful. Yeah. It just amazes me that my mum has sat on it, my children as babies have sat on it, I've sat on it, now my grandchild, and hopefully my great-grandchildren will be sitting on it. So it's just, you know, a real family heirloom now, which is fantastic. I really love it.